Rent is very good news for the musical theater and the future of the musical theater because young people do identify with it very strongly, and they found, I think, for the first time in many years, a musical that they think speaks to them and speaks about them and speaks intelligently to them. I think that certainly we've seen in America, both in New York, but also with 2 touring companies that we have out, that we're turning on a whole generation of theater goers, and I think that Jonathan Larson, the incredible composer of Rent, who's no longer with us, would be most proud of this accomplishment, that he's really turned on young people around the world to that the musical theater can be fulfilling and not empty and not stupid, but really worthwhile. That was my last match. I ran the thank God for the moon. Maybe it's not the moon at all. I hear Spike Lee shooting down the street. Back on there. Yeah. Like my father. With you. Yeah. With my father. I'm Roger. They coming.
I had 6 months of auditions, 16 recalls. Oh my God, it was hell. It got to the point, like, after 9, I was sitting talking to Pipper, and she was like, now, could you do it and dance around? And I went, no. I was so mad, I couldn't stand it. It was way too many auditions, more auditions, but I wanted it that badly.
It was last November when I saw an ad in the Stage newspaper, and I hadn't even bought it. So I was just kind of looking in it because it was around the house. And I saw the advert, and I thought it sounded good, sounded different, and it said rock pop singers required. And so I figured that would be interesting, and I went along. I'm not really expecting to actually land a part in any way, but just for the fun of it. And I just went along and, you know, got called back and got called back and got called back, and just tried to keep my cool and my calm as it was getting more and more intense. And then a couple of days before Christmas Day, I was told that I had the part. So I was really, well, I can't even find words, so I'm not going to search, but it was just amazing. I was really pleased.
I invited the whole panel. I said, after like my last recall, I said, why don't you guys you want to hear me really sing? I used to sing in the arts here a lot, like on Friday nights and stuff. And I said, come down after I've had like 4 parts, and I will sing for you, and you have to give me the job. So they did, and they came down, and they told me I got the gig that night. It was great.
Next time we do, we'll split the difference.
The cast in the show and the characters in the show are real. You have to cast people who are real. What we didn't want was performers and people who came on and performed musical theatre, because it does not fit with the piece.
Yes, it's very possible to be able to We've always begun by learning and singing Seasons of Love, which is, I think, a wonderful way of bringing the company together. It's a wonderful part of the musical for me because it's a place where I think the actors are very exposed, and what I always ask of the actors is that they start building their characters from a place of similarity to themselves.
Since, you know, the first day of rehearsal, it was important that we did everything collectively. Michael would say, don't look out to the audience, sing to each other, instead of I'm out here for myself and I want to look good, I don't care about anybody else.
never stops. He never lets up. He knows what I think he's quite specific about the direction he wants things to go. That's not to say that he's already made up his mind about the way he wants you to do it necessarily.
Michael's got a brilliant eye. He really allows you to do anything it is you've ever wanted and allows you to try out all possibilities in order to find the best. But I mean, and really try them out in front of audience. He lets you fall and he'll help you get back up and start again.
Staying true to its creator's intentions, Rent's producers only cast people who fit Larson's original blueprints. This has meant that the actors' personalities have become as important as their performances.
Now I'm being myself, and sometimes that's harder to do, you know, and make it come across in a collective effort.
In contrast to the American stars of Rent, many of the British cast are newcomers to professional acting. This unusual combination of familiarity and novelty has made rehearsing the show a unique experience for everyone.
I think it's all about trying to get the company who have a lot of experience with the play and the company who have no experience with the play to sort of meet up in the middle.
You kind of feel like you have to really get down and learn your work and know what you're doing because, like, you know, the Americans know what they're doing already, so you want to try your hardest and make sure that you're going to do a good job.
Having the American